Let's add those Pinterest pins to that blog I know you're writing. Hi brand business owners, and welcome to my channel where I help your message get seen in that cluttered newsfeed. If you're looking to crush it with social media and online marketing, you want to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss any more videos from the channel. They're going to help you with your online marketing goals. Well, if you watched my previous video where I talked about how to set up rich pins, now you're probably like, Desiree, how do I add a Pinterest pin to my blog post? I mean, you told me to do it, so how do I do it? Well, let's go over the computer and I'm going to show you exactly how you do it.
So what do I mean when I say embedding a pin? So you have this really great blog post that you've created or you've found or you read, and you want to put it up on Pinterest for the world to see because you're like, this is just some bomb content I need to save and share and all that kind of jazz. So you can do two things. You can actually put a Pinterest plugin onto your internet browser. I use Chrome. You can use the Firefox too, where you just like hit the button and it's going to generate all the images on your site for your site, and you'll pick one to pin. Or you can copy the link and go to Pinterest and hit the plus sign and add your URL. And what you're going to see is this. So this is what I talk about by an embedded Pinterest pin, because I'm creating a Pinterest style image for all of my content. And as you can see, we do all this right here for all-in-one. We do it for all of our blogs, all of our podcasts, because we want to make sure that we are increasing our reach and our SEO by having this in there. And images like this do not do as well on Pinterest as images like this. So if you're looking to create an image like this, you can do it in Photoshop, which is how we do it. We had our design team. We create our pins at 600 by 900, which is the preferred way Pinterest has recently come out to do. It used to be like the longer the better, but now they're favoring like more reasonably sized pins for Pinterest. So 600 pixels by 900 pixels is where you're going to probably want to live for a little bit, at least at the time of this recording, for creating this pin. You can use Pinterest, you can use Photoshop, you can use Canva, PicMonkey, whatever you use for photos. This is where you're going to do it. I would highly suggest making your Pinterest pin match your cover image as well. So we try to make them the same as best as we can. Usually we make our cover image for our blog and then use that as the base for our pin. So once it's created, you're going to save it as a web quality image. This is going to be like a 72 pixel resolution, just so that you're not big with the files, because the bigger your image file is, the more it's going to slow down your website and your server. And since we're going to be doing you're going to be doing a lot of content, you're going to have one of these on every single blog you do. So it's important to make sure that you don't make them too big. So you're going to go into WordPress, which is what I'm showing you how to do this, and you're going to write your blog up, make sure all your backlinking. What I do is I go down to the bottom of my website, at the very, very bottom, and I go to add media. I load in my image, whatever that may be. So you go into your media, you select your image, you want to give it a proper title that is for your blog, and then you want to make sure that you have alt text. Your alt text is important with Pinterest, because when you're clicking on that Pinterest pin or you're loading it from somewhere else, it's going to like automatically load this information into your comments. Now, if you are doing rich pins, which I do have another video for you to watch on that, you don't have to worry about that too much, but it's important to make sure that you have all of your stuff on the back end set up. And then what you're just going to do is you're going to insert it into your post. So as you can see, it's at the bottom of my post, and it's big and obnoxious and not hidden at all. If you reference back to the blog, you can see there's no big image here at the bottom. So what we're going to do is hide it. So you're going to go into your text, and you have to do a little bit of coding here. But don't worry, it's not going to be too painful. So why I tell you to put the bottom is because you're going to have this. If you look for this image class, this is basically going to be, this is the code that tells the internet what to display. So it tells it that it's an image, where to align it, what's its size, where it's hosted at, which is on your website hosts, hopefully the alt text, how big it is, all that jazz. And so you're going to paste this line of code into your description, and I'll make sure to include that in the description down below. And then all you do is you go to this part at the very end. Now in HTML, little basics for you, you use the open carets here, open and close carets, to start a new command with coding. And when you put your command, which is this div, don't ask me what it means, but that's what it's, when you have the dash in front of it, it's ending that command. So you want to essentially cut it and paste it at the end of this image class, because it's going to basically say, by doing this inside this, it's like we have this image here, but it's not going to display. And so if you go back to your visual and we scroll all the way to the bottom, we can see it's not there. So we're going to hit update with our blog, because like I said, I already have one embedded, but you would hit publish once you've done all your settings. So then you can just copy your blog, go back to Pinterest, hit save from site, paste in your URL, and it's in there. There's your Pinterest pin. So that is how you embed Pinterest pins onto your blog.
That's it. A line of code and you hit save and boom, pinnable blog post for all of the world to see. Hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button below. And hey, if you have any questions about Pinterest, let me know in the comment section down below. If you are not sure how to set up rich pins for your Pinterest account, you're going to want to watch this video right here. And if you're looking to just kind of get more information about how this whole social media thing works, you're going to watch this playlist I have for you right here about all of the social media needs for beginners to get you started with all the different platforms that I think you should be doing. And like I always say, in military life, it is never goodbye. It is see you soon. So until next time, I'll see you soon.